Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to this class of learning Devi Mahatmyam Durga Saptashati, and we are now learning the first chapter. In the last class, we learned the 30th shlokam of the first chapter. So today we will learn from the 31st shloka. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Kim karomi na badhnati.
Kim karomi na badhnati. Kim karomi na badhnati.
Kim karomi na badhnati.
Kim karomi na badhnati. Kim karomi na badhnati.
Mama nishturatam manaha.
Mama nishturatam manaha. Mama nishturatam manaha.
Kim karomi na badhnati. Mama nishturatam manaha.
Kim karomi na badhnati. Mama nishturatam manaha. Kim karomi na badhnati. Mama nishturatam manaha.
Yai santyajya pitrisneham.
Yai santyajya pitrisneham. Yai santyajya pitrisneham.
Dhanalubdhair nirakritah.
Dhanalubdhair nirakritah. Dhanalubdhair nirakritah.
Yai santyajya pitrisneham. Dhanalubdhair nirakritah.
Yai santyajya pitrisneham. Dhanalubdhair nirakritah. Yai santyajya pitrisneham. Dhanalubdhair nirakritah.
Two more times.
I will say first.
Yai santyajya pitrisneham. Dhanalubdhair nirakritah.
So I will say the two lines together, and then you all say. King karomi na badhnati mama nishturatam manaha. Yai santyajya pitrisneham. Dhanalubdhair nirakritah.
Kim karomi na badhnati mama nishturatam manaha. Yai santyajya pitrisneham. Dhanalubdhair nirakritah. Kim karomi na badhnati mama nishturatam manaha. Yai santyajya pitrisneham. Dhanalubdhair nirakritah.
Patisvajana hardam cha.
Patisvajana hardam cha. Patisvajana hardam cha.
Harditeshveva me manaha.
Harditeshveva me manaha. Harditeshveva me manaha.
So the full line. Patisvajana hardam cha. Harditeshveva me manaha.
Patisvajana hardam cha. Harditeshveva me manaha. Patisvajana hardam cha. Harditeshveva me manaha.
Kime tannabhijanami.
Kime tannabhijanami. Kime tannabhijanami.
Janannapi mahamate.
Janannapi mahamate. Janannapi mahamate.
Kime tannabhijanami janannapi mahamate.
Kime tannabhijanami janannapi mahamate. Kime tannabhijanami janannapi mahamate.
Two lines together. Patisvajana hardam cha harditeshveva me manaha. Kime tannabhijanami janannapi mahamate.
Patisvajanahardam cha hardikeshveva me manaha kimetannabhijanami janannapi mahamate. Patisvajanahardam cha hardikeshveva me manaha kimetannabhijanami janannapi mahamate.
Yat prema pravanam chittam.
Yat prema pravanam chittam. Yat prema pravanam chittam.
Viguneshvapi bandhushu.
Viguneshvapi bandhushu. Viguneshvapi bandhushu.
Yat prema pravanam chittam viguneshvapi bandhushu.
Yat prema pravanam chittam viguneshvapi bandhushu. Yat prema pravanam chittam viguneshvapi bandhushu.
Tesham krite me nishvaso.
Tesham krite me nishvaso. Tesham krite me nishvaso.
Daurmanasyam cha jayate.
Daurmanasyam cha jayate. Daurmanasyam cha jayate.
Tesham krite me nishvaso. Daurmanasyam cha jayate.
Tesham krite me nishvaso. Daurmanasyam cha jayate. Tesham krite me nishvaso. Daurmanasyam cha jayate.
So 2 lines together. Yat prema pravanam chittam viguneshvapi bandhushu. Tesham krite me nishvaso. Daurmanasyam cha jayate.
Yat prema pravanam chittam viguneshvapi bandhushu. Tesham krite me nishvaso. Daurmanasyam cha jayate. Yat prema pravanam chittam viguneshvapi bandhushu. Tesham krite me nishvaso. Daurmanasyam cha jayate.
So in the 2 lines, the first line, at the end it is bandhushu. So it is it's a short vowel, bandhushu. It's not shu, bandhushu. Then the second line, jayate, it is a long vowel. Te, a is a long vowel. So a and I in Sanskritam, they are only long vowels. We don't have short a and short I, because some are short o. Because in some other languages you may have a short a, short I, short o, right? But in Sanskritam we have only long a, then long I, and long o, and long au. We don't have any short vowels. So anything ending with a, it is a long vowel. Bandhushu, it is short. The second line, jayate, it is long. So you have to elongate the long word. Karomi kim yanna manas.
Karomi kim yanna manas. Karomi kim yanna manas.
Teshva pritishu nishturam.
Teshva pritishu nishturam. Teshva pritishu nishturam.
So when you repeat, try to also see my speed. So when I am slow, you also have to go slow. Same speed you have to repeat. Karomi kim yanna manas teshva pritishu nishturam.
Karomi kim yanna manas teshva pritishu nishturam. Karomi kim yanna manas teshva pritishu nishturam.
Markandeya uvacha.
Markandeya uvacha. Markandeya uvacha.
Tatastau sahitau vipra.
Tatastau sahitau vipra. ततस्तौ सहितौ विप्र
तं मुनिं समुपस्थितौ
तं मुनिं समुपस्थितौ
ततस्तौ सहितौ विप्र तं मुनिं समुपस्थितौ
ततस्तौ सहितौ विप्र तं मुनिं समुपस्थितौ ततस्तौ सहितौ विप्र तं मुनिं समुपस्थितौ.
You all say again 2 times.
ततस्तौ सहितौ विप्र तं मुनिं समुपस्थितौ ततस्तौ सहितौ विप्र तं मुनिं समुपस्थितौ.
समाधिर्नाम वैश्योऽसौ
समाधिर्नाम वैश्योऽसौ समाधिर्नाम वैश्योऽसौ
स च पार्थिव सत्तमः
स च पार्थिव सत्तमः स च पार्थिव सत्तमः
समाधिर्नाम वैश्योऽसौ स च पार्थिव सत्तमः
समाधिर्नाम वैश्योऽसौ स च पार्थिव सत्तमः समाधिर्नाम वैश्योऽसौ स च पार्थिव सत्तमः
कृत्वा तु तौ यथा न्यायम्
कृत्वा तु तौ यथा न्यायम् कृत्वा तु तौ यथा न्यायम्
यथार्हं तेन संविदम्
यथार्हं तेन संविदम् यथार्हं तेन संविदम्.
So the entire 2 lines. समाधिर्नाम वैश्योऽसौ स च पार्थिव सत्तमः कृत्वा तु तौ यथा न्यायम् यथार्हं तेन संविदम्
समाधिर्नाम वैश्योऽसौ स च पार्थिव सत्तमः कृत्वा तु तौ यथा न्यायम् यथार्हं तेन संविदम्. समाधिर्नाम वैश्योऽसौ स च पार्थिव सत्तमः कृत्वा तु तौ यथा न्यायम् यथार्हं तेन संविदम्.
उपविष्टौ कथाः काश्चित्
उपविष्टौ कथाः काश्चित् उपविष्टौ कथाः काश्चित्.
So kaschit, that ta will change to ich when you join. So when you split it, it becomes it ta, but that changes to ich. So when you we will always say together. So it should become only ich. Chakratur Vaishyapārthivau
Chakratur Vaishyapārthivau Chakratur Vaishyapārthivau
Upavishtav kathah kaschit Chakratur Vaishyapārthivau
Upavishtav kathah kaschit Chakratur Vaishyapārthivau Upavishtav kathah kaschit Chakratur Vaishyapārthivau.
You said 2 times.
Upavishtav kathah kaschit Chakratur Vaishyapārthivau Upavishtav kathah kaschit Chakratur Vaishyapārthivau.
Rajovacha
Rajovacha Rajovacha
Bhagavam Swamaham Prashtum
Bhagavan Swamaham Prashtum Bhagavan Swamaham Prashtum.
So Prashtum and Ichhami. Next is Ichham Yekam. So when you combine, it will become me. That im and e will become me. Ichham Yekam Vadasvatat.
Ichham Yekam Vadasvatat Ichham Yekam Vadasvatat
Bhagavam Swamaham Bhagavam swamaham prashtumichham ekam vadasvatat.
Bhagavan swamaham prashtumichham vadasvatat. Bhagavan swamaham prashtumichham vadasvatat.
Again 2 times. Prashtumichham ekam vadasvatat. Yeah, again.
Bhagavan swamaham prashtumichham vadasvatat. Bhagavan swamaham prashtumichham vadasvatat.
Dukkhaya yanme manasaha.
Dukkhaya yanme manasaha. Dukkhaya yanme manasaha.
Svachitta yattatam vina.
Svachitta yattatam vina. Svachitta yattatam vina.
So svachitta yat it. So swachit, there is a it there. Svachitta yat, again there is another it. Svachitta yattatam vina.
Svachitta yattatam vina. Svachitta yattatam vina.
Then manasaha, it will become manasas. That manasaha will become is sound. Dukkhaya yanme manasas svachitta yattatam vina.
Dukkhaya yanme manasas svachitta yattatam vina. Dukkhaya yanme manasas svachitta yattatam vina.
Mamatvam gata rajyasya.
Mamatvam gata rajyasya. Mamatvam gata rajyasya.
Rajyangeshvakhileshvapi.
Rajyangeshvakhileshvapi. Rajyangeshvakhileshvapi.
Mamatvam gata rajyasya. Rajyangeshvakhileshvapi.
Mamatvam gata rajyasya. Rajyangeshvakhileshvapi. Mamatvam gata rajyasya. Rajyangeshvakhileshvapi.
So 2 lines together. Dukkhaya yanme manasas vachitta yattatam vina. Mamatvam gata rajyasya. Rajyangeshvakhileshvapi.
Dukkhaya yanme manasas svachitta yattatam vina. Mamatvam gata rajyasya. Rajyangeshvakhileshvapi. Dukkhaya yanme manasas svachitta yattatam vina. Mamatvam gata rajyasya. Rajyangeshvakhileshvapi.
So first vina is long. Vina. Then akhileshvapi, that is short vowel. Janatopi yatha jnasya.
Janatopi yatha jnasya. Janatopi yatha jnasya.
Kime tanmuni sattama.
Kime tanmuni sattama. Kime tanmuni sattama.
Janatopi yatha jnasya. Kime tanmuni sattama.
Janatopi yatha jnasya. Kime tanmuni sattama. Janatopi yatha jnasya. Kime tanmuni sattama.
So janato, you have to elongate. Janatopi. Because that avagraha, in the book you will see a yes symbol, right? Called avagraham. So janato api. So it becomes janatopi. Yathajnasya keme tanmuni sattama.
Janatopi yatha jnasya. Kime tanmuni sattama. Janatopi yatha jnasya. Kime tanmuni sattama.
So it is yathajnasya. Yatha. Second tha. Mahaprana tha. Janatopi yathajnasya ayam chanakirtah putrair
Ayam chanikritah putrair. Ayam chanikritah putrair.
Darair bhrityais tathojitah.
Darair bhrityais tathojitah. Darair bhrityais tathojitah.
So yeah, so it is not tathojitah. So putrair, darair, bhrityais, tatho. So tha is second time. Tatho ij is there. So you have to elongate that o. Tatho jitaha. So tatho ij, soft ij, and ji is again Mahaprana. Tatho jitaha. Just say this. Tatho jitaha.
Tatho jitaha. Tatho jitaha.
So that first tatho ij, that is soft alpa prana. Then ji, that is Mahaprana. Tatho jitaha.
Tatho jitaha. Tatho jitaha.
So 2 lines together. Okay, I will say this one line, full line. Ayam chanakirtah putrair darair bhrityais tathojitaha.
Ayam chanikritah putrair darair bhrityais tathojitah. Ayam chanikritah putrair darair bhrityais tathojitah.
So 2 lines together. Janatopi yathajnasya kimetan muni sattama ayam chanakirtah putrair darair bhrityais tathojitaha.
Janatopi yathajnasya kimetan muni sattama. Ayam chanikritah putrair darair bhrityais tathojitah. Janatopi yathajnasya kimetan muni sattama. Ayam chanikritah putrair darair bhrityais tathojitah.
Svajanena cha santyattas.
Svajanena cha santyattas. Svajanena cha santyattas.
Teshu hardi tathapyati.
Teshu hardi tathapyati. Teshu hardi tathapyati.
Svajanena cha santyaktas teshu hardi tathapyati.
Svajanena cha santyaktas teshu hardi tathapyati. Svajanena cha santyaktas teshu hardi tathapyati.
Evamesha tathaham cha.
Evamesha tathaham cha. Evamesha tathaham cha.
Dvavapyatyanta dukkhitau.
Dvavapyatyanta dukkhitau. Dvavapyatyanta dukkhitau.
Dvavapyatyanta dukkhitau. Dvavapyatyanta dukkhitau.
Dvavapyatyanta dukkhitau. Dvavapyatyanta dukkhitau.
Dvavapyatyanta dukkhitau.
Dvavapyatyanta dukkhitau. Dvavapyatyanta dukkhitau.
Evamesha tathaham cha. Dvavapyatyanta dukkhitau.
Evamesha tathaham cha. Dvavapyatyanta dukkhitau. Evamesha tathaham cha. Dvavapyatyanta dukkhitau.
So 2 lines together. Svajanena cha santyattas teshu hardi tathapyati evamesha tathaham cha dvavapyatyanta dukkhitau.
स्वजनेन च सन्त्यक्तस्तेषु हार्दी तथाप्यति एवमेष तथाहं च द्वावप्यत्यन्तदुःखितौ स्वजनेन च सन्त्यक्तस्तेषु हार्दी तथाप्यति एवमेष तथाहं च द्वावप्यत्यन्तदुःखितौ.
So tathapyati, the first line, it is short vowel, tathapyati. But the second line, dukkhitau, it is a long vowel. Dukkhitau, au is a long vowel. So you have to elongate that. You have to show the difference. When you say, when somebody is writing down, when just by listening to you, they should be knowing whether are you chanting the short vowel or long vowel. Because the tendency for all of us, right? Because we don't want others to know that we are making a mistake, so we will say all of them in between. So we'll say the short vowel slightly longer and long vowel shorter, so that we are never wrong. Because always we think we are never wrong, but both are wrong, right? If it is short, it should be short. If it is long, it should be long. In between is not correct, right? We tend to do that. Even I, because if I am having a doubt, is it short or long? Let me say in between, something in between. So no in between. Just that is why I'm making sure that when you are learning, even you are giving more the matra than required, that is fine. Because you will be very clear with that is a dirgha, or a dirgha means long vowel. Hrasva means short vowel. Short vowel means one matra. Matra is a time taken to say something or pronounce. The time taken is a time factor, matra. So short vowel will have a short, like one, say if it is not like 1 second. If you assume it is 1 second, then long vowel will be 2 seconds, double the time. So 1 and 2, right? So you have to remember every word, every sentence in Devi Mahatmyam, some will end in short vowel, some in long vowel. So you just have to, sometimes what will happen, there will be 6 or 7 lines continuously in long vowel. Suddenly we will have one short vowel. So that we are always conscious of what we are doing. Because we tend, once you know you are chanted many times, anything, we just unconsciously we will be able to, we will chant without even giving our mind into that. Because we have memorized so much, right? The memory, it will just do. So that time we have to make sure we are able to say, like, where it is short, where it is long, where is alpa prana and where is maha prana. Alpa means less or small, right? Prana means the effort or air. So alpa prana is you give less effort. Mahaprana means you give more effort, right? Ta is alpa prana, tha mahaprana. Da alpa prana, dha mahaprana. So they are different. Same thing. Ka, kha, ga, gha. So what is ga? Mahaprana. What is ja? What is ja? Yeah, so good. You are all it's very, I'm just making sure you are all present fully, right? That's why. Very nice.
The first line, third, is Vajanena cha. Can you say what is the third word? Sun.
Svajanena cha santyakta.
Samtyakta.
Yeah.
Sound.
Yeah. Sun.
No.
In.
Like
Sa im, right? Some becomes sun. In. Some becomes sun.
Samtyakta.
Yeah. Santyaktastheshu. Santyaktastheshu hardi tathapyati. So 2 times, yeah. Slowly.
स्वजनेन च सन्त्यक्तस्तेषु हार्दि तथाप्यति एवमेष तथाहं च द्वावप्यत्यन्तदुःखितौ स्वजनेन च सन्त्यक्तस्तेषु हार्दि तथाप्यति एवमेष तथाहं च द्वावप्यत्यन्तदुःखितौ.
You see many words here, right? Harda. Harda in Sanskrit is it's a quality of the heart. So same English has used the same harda. So the quality is that if some good somebody says very good things and your mind is very happy, that happiness lingers on. When the mind or heart, so it is not heart here, the mind's quality. So if it is not a good experience, that also lingers on. So the bad experience also, or in this case, both the Raja and the Vaishya, both of them, I think last week, in the last class I explained, right? They have both have been driven out from their own, one from the kingdom and the merchant from his house by who drove them out? His own family members. But his chittam, his heart is still always worried about them. He is thinking about how are they, are they ruling the kingdom? Are they happy? Are the subjects? Because here the king's commander, all the army, all the ministers, they all joined hand with the enemy king. So why he is so upset? Because he has an army which is at least 100 times bigger than the other army. The enemy's army is very small army, and so which normally a small army cannot defeat a big army, but his own people joined hands with the enemy king, and that is why. So that is also the history of the Bharata Desha. When some big armies of the kings were defeated by small armies from outside, because these own people will join hands with the enemy, right? So here, that is why they are all worried, and this is the time they go to the Rishi, whose name is Samadhi. The name of the Rishi is the Samadhi. So he is in the ashramam Sumedhas. Yeah, no, not Samadhi, Sumedhas. Sumedha is the Rishi's name, and I think there are no. Samadhi is Vaishya, and Suratha is the king. Suratha, then Samadhi is the Vaishya, and Sumedhas is the king. So his name Rishi. Yeah, sorry. Sumedhas is the Rishi or the Guru. So tatra Vipra, right? Vipra is, he is having a ashrama where there are many disciples sitting around him and they are all learning. So that is what you will be learning later. Now I have not come to that. I'm just giving a what are those verses you will be learning today, is when the Suratha, the king, and the Vaishya, Samadhi, whose name is Samadhi, the Vaishya, and also meet the Rishi called the Sumedhas. And some tantras say that this Sumedhas Rishi is Vasishtha. So they say this is the Rishi which we all know in the Puranas, right? The Ramayana. The Vasishtha Rishi is this. But Vasishtha could also mean that he is a very Shrestha, or somebody highly knowledgeable with highly evolved person. That is also Vasishtha. So you can also take that as the meaning. But one commentator say he's very sure that this is that Vasishtha Maharishi, we all know. But for us, for our purpose, we don't have to really go into he is really that Vasishtha Maharishi, or he is a Rishi in a ashrama where there are disciples learning, and these two driven out of their own kingdom and their own houses, and also very much attached to the king is still attached to the kingdom, even though he has been driven out. He is only thinking about his own kingdom which he lost, and all the wealth, everything has been taken away by his own people, his own wife, children. And because they took it, then he thought, okay, he had a lot of good friends and relatives. So the merchant thought, because when I was because he was a very rich from like it is not his ancestors, everybody, they were all very, very rich. So and he did a very good job in managing the business. So he thought he might go to at least his friends and other relatives, because his sons, daughters, and wives, they all he was driven out by them. So at least he thought that, because many times they have come to my house, and then I have given them big feast, I have given them all that, I have given them a lot of gifts. At least they will, once they, at least they will help. But once they came to know that he has been driven out, they also did not entertain him. He said they also drove him out. So it is a multiple, like nobody was there. So he comes to the forest and he meets this king. And what happens? He both are only talking about whatever they want, they are lost. So still their mind, their chitta is not, it is still going to the sankalpam and vikalpam, right? They say sankalpa, they have not get, at least sometimes when these things happen, right? People might get vairagyam. When when they're driven out of their own, they get vairagyam, and then they will go into the jnana margam. But in this case, it's not happening because their mind, they still want to go back. Whatever lost kingdom, he wants to get back. Whatever lost money or wealth, all that, because this Vaishya is still worried about what has happened to my kosha or the treasury. I accumulated so much wealth there, but I know that all those who are now advising my family, they are all like fraudulent people. So they are people who are spendthrifts. They just spend like anything without thinking whether this expenditure is necessary or not. So when they continue to spend like that, he is worried that within few years all his wealth will be vanished by his that. So he is worried. That is why the Raja, both they are going to ask, why is that we are still worried? And that is the whole story of this Devi Mahatmyam, because this is where this starts, the first chapter. And the main person here is there are two actually, the whole Devi Mahatmyam, you can say the two lead actors. I'm not saying one, you should not confuse one actor and actress. Both lead actors, because one you may think it is feminine, so it is actress, right? Heroine, no. So two main actors. One is the king Suratha, because in the first line when you say, right, he says this person, the whole Savarni Surya Tanayo Yomano Kathyateshtamaha Nishamaya Tadutpaktim Vistarat Gatato Mama. I am going to tell you the story of this person called this Suratha, whose name is like who is going to become future as a Manu, Savarni Bhavita Manu. So that is the story. And again, who is the one director who is all behind all of this happening? So two, right? That is Mahamaya. So two people are the main people. That is why I said both are actors. So you start, one is actor. So Mahamaya is the one behind all of this, like a director controlling all that, having all the string, and it's a puppet show. So for us, the main actor seems to be the king and the Vaishya or the merchant, but behind is the Mahamaya who is controlling. So those, you should understand, this is the story. Because Vistarat means in the entire 700 verses, what we are going to learn is, this is the crux of the story. Because we don't want to see the entire movie, just see what is there on one first starting Savarnir, then end also Savarnir Bhavita Manuhu, it ends there, right? So, and also they say that because it starts with Savarni Suryadanaha Yo Manuhu Katyateshtamaha. So the first entire sloka has so many hidden mantras. It has the Vagbhava Bijam, Maya Bijam, then Kamaraja Bijam, Narsimha Bijam, then Prasada Bijam, Para Bijam. So many Bija mantras are embedded in just the first shloka. So, yeah, and there are so many ways to decipher. And also, when a shloka ends with like Ma, Nu is the last, right? Ma, first is Ma, and then Markandeya Vacha. Ma is the first syllable for Devi Mahatmyam, correct? Markandeya Vacha Ma. And what is the last word? Manuhu, Savarnir Bhavita Manuhu. So when the first is Ma and last is Nu, then it means Manuhu, means again the Tantra Shastra is explained. If that is happened, then it means that the entire thing is mantra. That is why it says Manuhu. Manu means that mantra. That is the reason why Devi Mahatmyam is not just a Purana, but a mantra. And because that is why the main person here becomes the Mahamaya. The whole Devi Mahatmyam is Mahamaya. And later on, once you come to the Madhyama Charitra, you will know that Maya Bijam, which is the Hrim Bijam, is the main Bijam for the Madhyama Charitra. And out of the three Charitras, Prathama, Madhyama and Uttara, the main Madhyama Charitra becomes the most important, because again it has that Maya. I said that Maya is the most important. That Maya Bijam is for the second, which is the Hrim mantra. And so that is what you will see. Vaim, Hrim and Klim at the Uttara Charitra. So that Mahamaya's story, which is the main thing for entire Devi Mahatmyam. So can you say the 43rd again 2 times slowly? Yeah.
Swajanena cha santyaktaseshu hardi kathapyati evamesha tathaham cha dvavayatyanta dukkhitau Swajanena cha santyaktaseshu hardi kathapyati evamesha tathaham cha dvavayatyanta dukkhitau
Drishtadoshepi vishaye.
Drishtadoshepi vishaye. Drishtadoshepi vishaye.
Mamatva krishtamanasau.
Mamatva krishtamanasau. Mamatva krishtamanasau.
Tatkime tan. Okay, this line, whole line. Drishtadoshepi vishaye mamatva krishtamanasau.
Drishtadoshepi vishaye mamatva krishtamanasau. Drishtadoshepi vishaye mamatva krishtamanasau.
Tatkime tan mahabhaga.
Tatkime tan mahabhaga. Tatkime tan mahabhaga.
Yanmoho jnaninorapi.
Yanmoho jnaninorapi. Yanmoho jnaninorapi.
तत्किमे तन्महाभागयन्मोहो ज्ञानिनोरपि
तत्किमे तन्महाभागयन्मोहो ज्ञानिनोरपि तत्किमे तन्महाभागयन्मोहो ज्ञानिनोरपि
दृष्टदोषेऽपि विषये ममत्वाकृष्टमानसौ तत्किमे तन्महाभागयन्मोहो ज्ञानिनोरपि
दृष्टदोषेऽपि विषये ममत्वाकृष्टमानसौ तत्किमे तन्महाभागयन्मोहो ज्ञानिनोरपि दृष्टदोषेऽपि विषये ममत्वाकृष्टमानसौ तत्किमे तन्महाभागयन्मोहो ज्ञानिनोरपि
ममास्य च भवत्येषा
ममास्य च भवत्येषा ममास्य च भवत्येषा
विवेकान्धस्य मूढता
विवेकान्धस्य मूढता विवेकान्धस्य मूढता.
So Vivekandhasya, that Mahaprana, and Moodhata, it is not Mooda, it is Moodha. Moodhata, Mamasya cha bhavatyesha, Vivekandhasya Moodhata.
ममास्य च भवत्येषा विवेकान्धस्य मूढता ममास्य च भवत्येषा विवेकान्धस्य मूढता.
One more time.
ममास्य च भवत्येषा विवेकान्धस्य मूढता ममास्य च भवत्येषा विवेकान्धस्य मूढता.
ऋषिरुवाच
ऋषिरुवाच ऋषिरुवाच
ज्ञानमस्ति समस्तस्य
ज्ञानमस्ति समस्तस्य ज्ञानमस्ति समस्तस्य
जन्तोर्विषयगोचरे
जन्तोर्विषयगोचरे जन्तोर्विषयगोचरे
ज्ञानमस्ति समस्तस्य जन्तोर्विषयगोचरे
ज्ञानमस्ति समस्तस्य जन्तोर्विषयगोचरे ज्ञानमस्ति समस्तस्य जन्तोर्विषयगोचरे
विषयश्च महाभाग
विषयश्च महाभाग विषयश्च महाभाग
याति चैवं पृथक् पृथक्
याति चैवं पृथक् पृथक् याति चैवं पृथक् पृथक्
विषयश्च महाभाग याति चैवं पृथक् पृथक्
विषयश्च महाभाग याति चैवं पृथक् पृथक् विषयश्च महाभाग याति चैवं पृथक् पृथक्.
So both are right. Yeah, yanti or yati. So we have a patabheda here. So you can say Vishayascha Mahabhaga Yanti Chaivam Prathak Prathak. So you can, so Yati and Yanti, you can change if the book has Yanti, right? So you can say Yanti. Vishayascha Mahabhaga Yanti Chaivam Prathak Prathak.
विषयश्च महाभाग यान्ति चैवं पृथक् पृथक् विषयश्च महाभाग यान्ति चैवं पृथक् पृथक्.
दिवान्धाः प्राणिनः केचित्
दिवान्धाः प्राणिनः केचित् दिवान्धाः प्राणिनः केचित्
रात्रावन्धास्तथा परे
रात्रावन्धास्तथा परे रात्राबन्धास्तथा परे
रात्राबन्धास्तथा परे
रात्राबन्धास्तथा परे रात्राबन्धास्तथा परे.
So Kechid and Ratra becomes Kechidra. Kechidratra. So you will say the word changes to Dratra. Divantha praninah Kechidratra Vandhas Tatha Pare.
Divantha praninah Kechidratra Bandhasthatha Pare. Divantha praninah Kechidratra Bandhasthatha Pare.
So both lines together. Vishayascha mahabhagayati chaivam prithak prithak divandha praninah kechidratra vandhas tatha pare.
Vishayascha mahabhagayati chaivam prithak prithak divantha praninah kechidratra bandhastatha pare. Vishayascha mahabhagayati chaivam prithak prithak divantha praninah kechidratra bandhastatha pare.
Here, so there are certain words which actually give a clue, right? So when the Suratha, the king, and the Vaishya both come to the forest, to the Rishi's ashram, both are in the same level, right? Both are in the equal level. So because I had this question, if both, I felt that the Rishi was like more partial to the king than to the Vaishya. So there is a reason for it. It's not partial because he is addressing this king with great respect. He is always saying, you are Mahabhaga. Many times it will come. Vishayascha Mahabhaga. He is addressed as Mahabhaga. In 3-4 places in the first chapter, that word he addressed as Mahabhaga. So this is the most important, because Mahabhaga is only given to somebody who has Bhaga. And why would this, he doesn't clearly has this Bhaga quality, because I'm going to say what Bhaga is, because if he had the Bhaga quality, he would not be defeated and he will be coming to the forest, right? If he had the Bhagas, the quality of Bhaga. So the Bhaga, it says that there are 6 things which Aishwaryasya Samagrasya Viryasya, you don't have to write it. So there are 6 Aishwaryasya Samagrasya Aishwaryam. Then Viryam, like valor. Then Yashasaha, Yashas fame. Then Shriyaha, great wealth. Then Jnanam, which is the true knowledge, like the Atma Jnanam or Mahavidya, the Jnanam. Then Vairagyam. So these things, so only when a person or anybody has these 6 things, they can say they have the qualities of the Bhaga. Then only they can be called Mahabhaga. So Bhaga means, if somebody has Bhaga, if it is a male, they are called Bhagavan. And if it is a female, they are called Bhagavati. So Bhagavati means the person who has these 6 qualities, Bhagavan or Bhagavati. So that is why gods, we call Bhagavan or Bhagavati. But why is this king being called Mahabhaga, right? Why again? Clearly, I feel he is not having this. But because the Rishi, this is the difference between a Rishi and a human. A Rishi or a sage can see present, past, and future at the same time. So we can see some future, because after going to the future, we know that happened. So we can say we just guessed that correctly or something, right? But we are not able to see all at the same time correctly. But the Rishi can see present, past, future at the same time. So the moment this person comes, the Rishi already knows that he is going to be one of the Manvantara Adhipati. As a sovereign, now he has come to me, but later on, the Rishi already he is able to see all the future, right? So he is going to be the Manvantara Adhipati, like we are Vaivasvata Manvantara, right? So then the next Manvantara will be the Savarni Manvantara, where he is going to be the ruler for all the worlds. He's not just going to be a small king, right? Just for our emperor, but all the 14 worlds beyond up, anything you see, he is going to become. And because the Rishi is able to already see that, because he can see the future, he is already addressing as Mahabhaga. I'm just saying small things in this, right? You have to see how these are all like you wouldn't even know, like we will not even think about it. Why this person is called Mahabhaga? Okay, because he is a king, so he just want to flatter the king, right? Saying Mahabhaga, because later on when he gets back, he might give a minister post or something, right? So it is not for any of those things, but this is the you have to understand. I'm just saying why this word Mahabhaga is coming. Vishayascha Mahabhagaya. So two lines together. Vishayascha Mahabhagayanti chaivam prithak prithak divantha praninah kechidhratra vandhas tatha pare.
Vishayascha Mahabhagayanti chaivam prithak prithak Divantha Pranina Kechidhratra Bandhastatha Pare Vishayascha Mahabhagayati
Chaivam prithak
Prithak Divantha Pranina Kechidhratra Bandhastatha Pare
Tatha pare. Tha, you have to give that. It is not tatha pare, it is tatha pare. Yeah. And pare is the long vowel. Kechiddiva tatha ratrau.
Kechiddiva tatha
Ratrau.
Kechiddiva tatha ratrau
Praninastulya drishtayaha.
Praninastulya drishtayah Praninastulya drishtayah
Nya kechiddiva tatha ratrau praninastulya drishtayaha.
Kechiddiva tatha ratrau Praninastulya drishtayah Kechiddiva tatha ratrau Praninastulya drishtayah
Jnanino manuja satyam.
Jnanino manuja satyam Jnanino manuja satyam
Kintu te nahi kevalam.
Kintu te nahi kevalam Kintu te nahi kevalam
Jnanino manuja satyam. Kintu te nahi kevalam.
Jnanino manuja satyam Kintu te nahi kevalam Jnanino manuja satyam Kintu te nahi kevalam
So two lines together. Kechid diva. So that id is important. Then only it becomes kechit diva, right? So that is why it is kechit. If you don't say that id, then the meaning will change. It will become kechit diva. Diva is daytime. There is no kechit means some during daytime. So kechit diva. Some, it's like humans, animals. Some animals are able to see during daytime. Some are able to see during night time, and some are able to see both day and night. Like cats, they can see both day and night very clearly. So like humans, only during daytime. I think owls, right? Only during night time. So they have, but he's just, the Rishi is now giving him what is the background. He is giving him a teaching, right? So Kechit Diva. So id is important. Kechid diva tatha ratrau प्राणिनस्तुल्य दृष्टयः ज्ञानिनो मनुजा सत्यं किन्तु तेन हि केवलम्
केचिद्दिवा तथा रात्रौ प्राणिनस्तुल्यदृष्टयः ज्ञानिनो मनुजाः सत्यं किन्तु तेन हि केवलम् केचिद्दिवा तथा रात्रौ प्राणिनस्तुल्यदृष्टयः ज्ञानिनो मनुजाः सत्यं किन्तु तेन हि केवलम्
यतो हि ज्ञानिनः सर्वे
यतो हि ज्ञानिनः सर्वे यतो हि ज्ञानिनः सर्वे
पशुपक्षि मृगादयः
पशुपक्षि मृगादयः पशुपक्षि मृगादयः
यतो हि ज्ञानिनः सर्वे पशुपक्षि मृगादयः
यतो हि ज्ञानिनः सर्वे पशुपक्षि मृगादयः यतो हि ज्ञानिनः सर्वे पशुपक्षि मृगादयः
ज्ञानं च तन्मनुष्याणाम्
ज्ञानं च तन्मनुष्याणाम् ज्ञानं च तन्मनुष्याणाम्
यत्ते अगेन यत् तेषां यत्तेषां मृगपक्षिणाम्
यत्तेषां मृगपक्षिणाम् यत्तेषां मृगपक्षिणाम्
ज्ञानं च तन्मनुष्याणां यत्तेषां मृगपक्षिणाम्
ज्ञानं च तन्मनुष्याणाम् यत्तेषां मृगपक्षिणाम् ज्ञानं च तन्मनुष्याणाम् यत्तेषां मृगपक्षिणाम्
So 2 lines together. यतो हि ज्ञानिनः सर्वे पशुपक्षि मृगादयः ज्ञानं च तन्मनुष्याणां यत्तेषां मृगपक्षिणाम्
यतो हि ज्ञानिनः सर्वे पशुपक्षि मृगादयः ज्ञानं च तन्मनुष्याणाम् यत्तेषां मृगपक्षिणाम् यतो हि ज्ञानिनः सर्वे पशुपक्षि मृगादयः ज्ञानं च तन्मनुष्याणाम् यत्तेषां मृगपक्षिणाम्
मनुष्याणां च यत्तेषां
मनुष्याणां च यत्तेषां मनुष्याणां च यत्तेषां
तुल्यमन्यत्तथोभयोः
तुल्यमन्यत्तथोभयोः तुल्यमन्यत्तथोभयोः
मनुष्याणां च यत्तेषां
मनुष्याणां च यत्तेषां मनुष्याणां च यत्तेषां
तुल्यमन्यत्. So yat tatho, right? So yat it should come. Tulyamanyat tatho bhayoh.
तुल्यमन्यत्तथोभयोः तुल्यमन्यत्तथोभयोः
Manushyanam cha yattesham tulyamanyat tatho bhayoh.
मनुष्याणां च यत्तेषां तुल्यमन्यत्तथोभयोः मनुष्याणां च यत्तेषां तुल्यमन्यत्तथोभयोः
ज्ञानेऽपि सति पश्यैतान्
ज्ञानेऽपि सति पश्यैतान् ज्ञानेऽपि सति पश्यैतान्
पतङ्गाञ्छावचञ्चुषु
पतङ्गाञ्छावचञ्चुषु पतङ्गाञ्छावचञ्चुषु
ज्ञानेऽपि सति पश्यैतान् पतङ्गान् छावचञ्चुषु
ज्ञानेऽपि सति पश्यैतान् पतङ्गान् छावचञ्चुषु ज्ञानेऽपि सति पश्यैतान् पतङ्गान् छावचञ्चुषु.
So 2 lines together. मनुष्याणां च यत्तेषां तुल्यमन्यत्तथोभयोः ज्ञानेऽपि सति पश्यैतान् पतङ्गान् छावचञ्चुषु
मनुष्याणां च यत्तेषां तुल्यमन्यत्तथोभयोः ज्ञानेऽपि सति पश्यैतान् पतङ्गान् छावचञ्चुषु मनुष्याणां च यत्तेषां तुल्यमन्यत्तथोभयोः ज्ञानेऽपि सति पश्यैतान् पतङ्गान् छावचञ्चुषु.
कणमोक्षादृतान्मोहात्
कणमोक्षादृतान्मोहात् कणमोक्षादृतान्मोहात्.
Ksha, how I will say that ksha stress is important. Kanamokshadratan
कणमोक्षादृतान्मोहात् कणमोक्षादृतान्मोहात्.
पीड्यमानानपि क्षुधा
पीड्यमानानपि क्षुधा पीड्यमानानपि क्षुधा.
कणमोक्षादृतान्मोहात् पीड्यमानानपि क्षुधा
कणमोक्षादृतान्मोहात् पीड्यमानानपि क्षुधा कणमोक्षादृतान्मोहात् पीड्यमानानपि क्षुधा.
मानुषामनुजव्याघ्र
मानुषामनुजव्याघ्र मानुषामनुजव्याघ्र
साभिलाषाः सुतान् प्रति
साभिलाषासुतान् प्रति साभिलाषासुतान् प्रति.
मानुषामनुजव्याघ्र साभिलाषाः सुतान् प्रति
मानुषामनुजव्याघ्र साभिलाषासुतान् प्रति मानुषामनुजव्याघ्र साभिलाषासुतान् प्रति.
So 2 lines together. कणमोक्षादृतान्मोहात् पीड्यमानानपि क्षुधा मानुषामनुजव्याघ्र साभिलाषाः सुतान् प्रति
कणमोक्षादृतान्मोहात् पीड्यमानानपि क्षुधा मानुषामनुजव्याघ्र साभिलाषासुतान् प्रति कणमोक्षादृतान्मोहात् पीड्यमानानपि क्षुधा मानुषामनुजव्याघ्र साभिलाषासुतान् प्रति.
लोभात् प्रत्युपकाराय नन्देतान् लोभात् प्रत्युपकाराय
लोभात् प्रत्युपकाराय लोभात् प्रत्युपकाराय
नन्वेतान् किन्न पश्यसि
नन्वेतान् किन्न पश्यसि नन्वेतान् किन्न पश्यसि.
तथापि फुल लाइन लोभात् प्रत्युपकाराय नन्वेतान् किन्न पश्यसि
लोभात् प्रत्युपकाराय नन्वेतान् किन्न पश्यसि लोभात् प्रत्युपकाराय नन्वेतान् किन्न पश्यसि.
तथापि ममता वर्ते
तथापि ममता वर्ते तथापि ममता वर्ते
मोहगर्ते निपातिताः
मोहगर्ते निपातिताः मोहगर्ते निपातिताः
तथापि ममतावर्ते मोहगर्ते निपातिताः
तथापि ममतावर्ते मोहगर्ते निपातिताः तथापि ममतावर्ते मोहगर्ते निपातिताः.
So it is moha ha, moha garte, because ha sometimes you should not say moga garte. It is not moga garte, it is moha garte, right? Moha garte nipatitaha. So 2 lines together. Lobhat pratyupakaraya nanvetan kinna pashyasi तथापि ममतावर्ते मोहगर्ते निपातिताः
लोभात् प्रत्युपकाराय नन्देतान् किन्न पश्यसि तथापि ममतावर्ते मोहगर्ते निपातिताः लोभात् प्रत्युपकाराय नन्देतान् किन्न पश्यसि तथापि ममतावर्ते मोहगर्ते निपातिताः
महामाया प्रभावेन
महामाया प्रभावेन महामाया प्रभावेन
संसारस्थितिकारिणा
संसारस्थितिकारिणा संसारस्थितिकारिणा
महामाया प्रभावेन संसारस्थितिकारिणा
महामाया प्रभावेन संसारस्थितिकारिणा महामाया प्रभावेन संसारस्थितिकारिणा
तन्नात्र विस्मयः कार्यो
तन्नात्र विस्मयः कार्यो तन्नात्र विस्मयः कार्यो
योगनिद्रा जगत्पतेः
योगनिद्रा जगत्पतेः योगनिद्रा जगत्पतेः
तन्नात्र विस्मयः कार्यो योगनिद्रा जगत्पतेः
तन्नात्र विस्मयः कार्यो योगनिद्रा जगत्पतेः तन्नात्र विस्मयः कार्यो योगनिद्रा जगत्पतेः
महामाया प्रभावेन संसारस्थितिकारिणा तन्मात्र विस्मयः कार्यो योगनिद्रा जगत्पतेः
महामाया प्रभावेन संसारस्थितिकारिणा तन्नात्र विस्मयः कार्यो योगनिद्रा जगत्पतेः महामाया प्रभावेन संसारस्थितिकारिणा तन्नात्र विस्मयः कार्यो योगनिद्रा जगत्पतेः
महामाया हरेश्चैषा
महामाया हरेश्चैषा महामाया हरेश्चैषा
तया सम्मोह्यते जगत्
तया सम्मोह्यते जगत् तया सम्मोह्यते जगत्
महामाया हरेश्चैषा तया सम्मोह्यते जगत्
महामाया हरेश्चैषा तया सम्मोह्यते जगत् महामाया हरेश्चैषा तया सम्मोह्यते जगत्
ज्ञानिनामपि चेतांसि
ज्ञानिनामपि चेतांसि ज्ञानिनामपि चेतांसि
Devi Bhagavati Hisa.
Devi Bhagavati Hisa. Devi Bhagavati Hisa.
Jnani Namapi Chetamsi Devi Bhagavati Hisa.
Jnani Namapi Chetamsi Devi Bhagavati Hisa. Jnani Namapi Chetamsi Devi Bhagavati Hisa.
So 2 lines together. Mahamaya Hareschaisha Taya Sammohyate Jagat Jnani Namapi Chetamsi Devi Bhagavati Hisa.
Mahamaya Hareshaisha Taya Sammokhyate Jagat Jnani Namapi Chetamsi Devi Bhagavati Hisa. Mahamaya Hareshaisha Taya Sammokhyate Jagat Jnani Namapi Chetamsi Devi Bhagavati Hisa.
The Durga Saptashti, the 700 verses, there is a portion called the Saptashloki, which means 7 shlokas. So out of the 700 mantras, 7 mantras are taken for chanting. So instead of chanting all the 700 shlokas of Devi Mahatmyam, there are devotees who just chant every day just the 7 shlokas called the Saptashloki. So this is part of that Saptashloki. Jnanina Papi Chetamsi Devi Bhagavati Hisa. That is the starting verse for the Saptashloki. Baladakrisya mohaya.
Baladakrisya mohaya. Baladakrisya mohaya.
Mahamaya prayachati.
Mahamaya prayachati. Mahamaya prayachati.
Jnani. So Baladakrisya mohaya.
Baladakrisya mohaya. Baladakrisya mohaya.
Baladakrisya mohaya mahamaya prayachati.
Baladakrisya mohaya mahamaya prayachati. Baladakrisya mohaya mahamaya prayachati.
Taya visrajyate vishvam.
Taya visrajyate vishvam. Taya visrajyate vishvam.
So srijyate, ij and ya, you have to say. That you see that extra matra I give. Srijyate, jya. So how I stress that you have to. It is not mahaprana. It is alpa prana only, but the time I am giving is elongated. Like I am holding it. Srijyate. Taya visrijyate vishvam.
Taya visrajyate vishvam. Taya visrajyate vishvam.
Jagade tatcharacharam.
Jagade tatcharacharam. Jagade tatcharacharam.
Taya visrajyate vishvam jagade tatcharacharam.
Taya visrajyate vishvam jagade tatcharacharam. Taya visrajyate vishvam jagade tatcharacharam.
Bala, so 2 lines together.
Last question, the Visrajyate, it's Visrajyate. Because we tend to say
Visrajyate.
Visrajyate.
No, visrajyate. Visrajyate. Taya visrajyate. So, Sri should not, I think last class I said, right? Sri, you should not like hold it.
Like
It should, yeah, like pr. So it should be like pr, sri. So, Taya visrajyate jya. That's where you are. Taya visrajyate vishvam. Taya visrajyate vishvam.
Taya visrajyate vishvam.
Taya visrajyate vishvam jagade तच्चराचरम्
तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम् तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम्
बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम्
बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम् बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम्
सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा
सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा
नृणां भवति मुक्तये
नृणां भवति मुक्तये नृणां भवति मुक्तये
सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये
सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये
सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्
सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर् सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्
हेतुभूता सनातनी
हेतुभूता सनातनी हेतुभूता सनातनी
सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी
सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी
सनातनी
सनातनी सनातनी
so 2 lines together. सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी
सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी
संसारबन्धहेतुश्च
संसारबन्धहेतुश्च संसारबन्धहेतुश्च
सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी
सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी
संसारबन्धहेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी
संसारबन्धहेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी संसारबन्धहेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी
Okay.
संसारबन्धहेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी संसारबन्धहेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी
राजोवाच
राजोवाच राजोवाच
भगवन् काहि सा देवी
भगवन् काहि सा देवी भगवन् काहि सा देवी
महामायेति यां भवान्
महामायेति यां भवान् महामायेति यां भवान्
भगवन् काहि सा देवी Mahamayeti yam bhavan.
भगवन्ताखि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् भगवन्ताखि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान्
ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना
ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना
सा कर्मास्याश्च किन्द्विज
सा कर्मास्याश्च किं द्विज सा कर्मास्याश्च किं द्विज
so ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किन्द्विज
ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किं द्विज ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किं द्विज
यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी
यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी
यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा
यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा
यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा
यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा
So 2 lines together. ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किन्द्विज यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यतोद्भवा
ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किं द्विज यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किं द्विज यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा
तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि
तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि
त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदाम्बर
त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदाम्बर त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदाम्बर
तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि
तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि
तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदाम्बर
तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदाम्बर तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदाम्बर
So when they asked the Rishi Smedhas, the Rishi says, he just gives the facts. He says, we all, like as humans, we are able to do a lot of things. Like we are able to see, we are able to walk, we are able to move. So there are many things which we are doing, and we consider those to be like special, that we have special ability. But he says these all animals, plants, everybody, they have like most of the like they have the even insects, the birds, they have the same ability like the humans. Many of the things inherently, when they are born, they get it. But when he gives example of birds, right? Pashu and Pakshi are birds and animals. with great difficulty when the new born child, when there is a new, when the bird gives birth to, like just the egg hatches, right? Then the younger bird comes out. So now the bigger bird, the mother bird, has great responsibility to feed it. It feels that responsibility, and it has to, there are a lot of with challenges, because the moment it goes out, there are other snakes, others are ready to eat it. So they have to go out for food, but they also have to make sure the baby is protected or safe. So with great difficulty, they come with and feed the younger one, and they do it with so much great difficulty, and in fact they risk their own lives many times. The mother's life is also at risk, because they go great extent to make sure that the young ones are protected, and they feed through their mouth whatever. And even most likely they may not get that enough food, because they would have fed all that to the younger ones, and they will die because they don't have enough food. So to that extent they feed. And after that, after some time, when the bird flies away, they don't have any pain. They never think that with great difficulty, risking my own life, I did all this for this young bird. But now the young bird has, without even saying bye bye to me, just flew away somewhere without even telling me. So the big bird doesn't, the mother bird is not having those feelings. It is still happy. It has no negative feelings or anything. So this is what they are asking. The Rishi is saying. So just like you have the emotions, they also, but they don't have anything. But why is that only humans are suffering? Like you are the one suffering because you felt that you have been robbed, your wealth is taken away, all that. You are also wondering how my sons are, how are they living? Are they happy? You are still worried about them now, because he says lobhat pratyupakaraya nanu etan kim na pashyasi. Like he says, why the human mind is doing is because of the lobhat, or the greed, that they are prati upakarat. They say, because I have done the help to this person, they have a expectation that that other person will do the same thing to them or help them. I help them with the expectation that the other person is going to help me. So that expectation is only in humans. So that is what he says, and that is, so that expectation comes because of then the Rishi says it is because of that energy or power or devata called the Mahamaya. And here that is why he says Bhagavan Kagi Sadevi Mahamayeti Yam Bhavan, who this Bhagavan, he addresses the Rishi as Bhagavan, oh Bhagavan, because he is the guru. He is asking, you said, you talked about somebody, sir, Mahamaya. So Mahamaya iti means the one, that word Mahamaya, you said, who is that Mahamaya? Draviti, who is Kahisa, who is she? Who is that Mahamaya? So because Mahamaya is feminine, so Sa means feminine. So who is that Mahamaya? And Katham Utpanna, how she came out, how was her birth, Mahamaya's birth, and also what is her Prabhavam or greatness, and what is her Yet Swarupa. Like how, what is her, if I want to go and look for somewhere, you have to explain me how Mahamaya is, so that when I go around the fathers, I can see, so that I will know, right? The Rishi said, this is how that person will be. So I said, are you Mahamaya, right? I can ask, right? So that is how we can figure out. So he says how, and how yet Udbhava, how was her birth? Tatsarvam Shrotumichami Totto Brahma Vidambara. So that is how this is how the king says, right? And now this story comes about the Mahamaya. Yeah.
There is that line of Sakarmas Yascha Kim Vijay, right?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Which one?
Sakarmas.
No. What is her? What does she do? What is her job? What is her occupation? Vija means, yeah.
Because
Vija means
Vija means
Dvija means the king, Brahmana. So here who is the Dvija? Who is the Dvija here? The Rishi. So the Rishi is the Dvija. So there are many for the same Rishi. He will not repeat the same. Sometimes he says Vipra. Tatra Viprashamabhyashe Vipramabhyashe Ashrame. In that, the ashrama where the Vipra or the Brahmin, that Rishi is living. Now he is saying Dvija. So it is the same meaning.
Okay.
So they are all synonymous. Vipra, slight difference is there, but they all mean here in the contextually, they mean that Rishi only. So Dvija means twice born. So then the person who is born again, so it's called Dvi means second. So who has the second birth? So it's called Dvija.
So in the entire Mahatmyam, the Rishi is not noted by the same word. Is that right? In the
No. He is just addressing, right?
Mm.
You can. So there are many synonyms for the same word. You don't say sometimes the Rishi also tells him Rajan. Sometimes he calls him Mahabhaga. So it is not. You don't have to say the same thing.
You were saying if the mantra is if it is repeated, it's in a negative one class. If
No.
Kushmanda.
No. The mantra that is called Virukti Dosha. No. You are confusing. It's totally different. That repetition is in the same. If say Namastasyai, it is a 4-letter, right? So if you say Namastasyai Swaha, again you say Namastasyai Swaha, then it is a Punarukti dosha. It means there is a dosha or a fault where the same thing is repeated. So that is why this Lalita Sahasranama will not have Punarukti dosha. There will be no namas which are ever repeated. Same thing, any shloka, any Vedic mantra, it should not be repeated. So that is why repetition means exactly all that letters. So mantra means here, when you say mantra, at the end you say swaha, right? So when you say 2 lines and say swaha, then what is that mantra? The entire 2 lines. You understand? So only when, if say even there is 1 letter different, there is no Punarukti dosha. It has to be exactly the same. So that is why we have no Punarukti dosha, because even the 5th adhyayam, Namastasyai Namo Namaha, why there is a Punarukti dosha? Because first time it is Yadevi Sarvabhuteshu Vishtumayati Shabdita Namastasyai. That is the first mantra, which has like the 16 letters. Then Namastasyai 4 letters. Then Namastasyai Namo Namaha 8 letters. So even number. So how can there be repetition when even the number of syllables are different? So first of all, there should be equal number of syllables, and everything we should exactly match. Then only. So Punarukti dosha, don't confuse with somebody having a synonym and all. So that is just a ukti, means that mantra, that is the aspect of a mantra. Not in a so the mantra is one aspect, story is one aspect, or Purana. You understand? In a Purana, you can have a same person having 100 names, right? So in Ramayana, how many names would Rama be called? Many names, right? Not one name. Any god you take, Muruga, how many names? Not one name, but hundreds of names. Indra, hundreds of names, right? So any one god will have so many names. So I don't know why, you are clear, right? Don't ever confuse with Punarukti dosham is the one I just explained, where the mantra has the same words, but having many synonyms that is not called dosha. Any word can have any number of synonyms. Rishuruvacha. Nityaiva sa jaganmurtis.
Nityaiva sa jaganmurtis.
Taya sarvamidam tatam.
Taya sarvamidam tatam. Taya sarvamidam tatam.
Nityaiva sa jaganmurtis taya sarvamidam tatam.
Nityaiva sa jaganmurtistaya sarvamidam tatam. Nityaiva sa jaganmurtistaya sarvamidam tatam.
So murtihi and taya murtist. That is why he said is murtistaya. Tathapi tat samukpaktir.
Tathapi tat samutpattir. Tathapi tat samutpattir.
Bahudha shruyatam mama.
Bahudha shruyatam mama. Bahudha shruyatam mama.
Devanam karya siddhyartham.
Devanam karya siddhyartham. Devanam karya siddhyartham.
Avirbhavati sa yada.
Avirbhavati sa yada. Avirbhavati sa yada.
Devanam karya siddhyartham avirbhavati sa yada.
Devanam karya siddhyartham avirbhavati sa yada. Devanam karya siddhyartham avirbhavati sa yada.
So siddhyartham and avirbhavati becomes siddhyartham avirbhavati. You have to combine it. Siddhyartham avirbhavati. Devanam karya siddhyartham avirbhavati sa yada.
Devanam karya siddhyartham avirbhavati sa yada. Devanam karya siddhyartham avirbhavati sa yada.
Siddhyartham avirbhavati. One word. So you have to combine it. Siddhyartham avirbhavati. Siddhyartham avirbhavati. No, don't give us breath there. Devanam karya siddhyartham avirbhavati sa yada.
Devanam karya siddhyartham avirbhavati sa yada. Devanam karya siddhyartham avirbhavati sa yada.
Tathapi tat samutpaktir bahudha shruyatam mama. Devanam karya siddhyartham avirbhavati sa yada.
Tathapi tat samutpattir bahudha shruyatam mama. Devanam karya siddhyartham avirbhavati sa yada. Tathapi tat samutpattir bahudha shruyatam mama. Devanam karya siddhyartham avirbhavati sa yada.
Utpanneti tada loke.
Utpanneti tada loke. Utpanneti tada loke.
Sanityapyabhidhiyate.
Sanityapyabhidhiyate. Sanityapyabhidhiyate.
Sanityapyabhidhiyate. So nitya api abhidhiyate becomes nityapyabhidhiyate. Utpanneti tada loke.
Utpanneti tada loke. Utpanneti tada loke.
Sanityapyabhidhiyate.
Sanityapyabhidhiyate. Sanityapyabhidhiyate.
Utpanneti tada loke sanityapyabhidhiyate.
Utpanneti tada loke sanityapyabhidhiyate. Utpanneti tada loke sanityapyabhidhiyate.
Yoga Nidram Yada Vishnur
Yoga Nidram Yada Vishnur. Yoga Nidram Yada Vishnur.
Jagat Yekarnavi Krite
Jagat Yekarnavi Krite. Jagat Yekarnavi Krite.
Yoga Nidram Yada Vishnur Jagat Yekarnavi Krite
Yoga Nidram Yada Vishnur Jagat Yekarnavi Krite. Yoga Nidram Yada Vishnur Jagat Yekarnavi Krite.
Asti. So the full line. Utpan, two lines together. Utpanneti tadaloke sanityapyabhidhiyate yoga nidram yada vishnur jagat yekarnavikrite
Utpanneti tada loke sanityapyabhidhiyate. Yoga Nidram Yada Vishnur Jagat Yekarnavi Krite. Utpanneti tada loke sanityapyabhidhiyate. Yoga Nidram Yada Vishnur Jagat Yekarnavi Krite.
Astiryaseshamabhajat
Astiryasheshamabhajat. Astiryasheshamabhajat.
kalpante bhagavan prabhuhu
Kalpante Bhagavan Prabhu. Kalpante Bhagavan Prabhu.
Astiryaseshamabhajat kalpante bhagavan prabhuhu
Astiryasheshamabhajat Kalpante Bhagavan Prabhu. Astiryasheshamabhajat Kalpante Bhagavan Prabhu.
tada dvavasurau ghorau
Tada Dvavasurau Ghorau. Tada Dvavasurau Ghorau.
vikhyatau madhukaitabhau
Vikhyatau Madhukaitabhau. Vikhyatau Madhukaitabhau.
tada dvavasurau ghorau vikhyatau madhukaitabhau
Tada Dvavasurau Ghorau. Vikhyatau Madhukaitabhau. Tada Dvavasurau Ghorau. Vikhyatau Madhukaitabhau.
So it is Vikhyato. Kya. It is not Vikhya, it is Vikhya. Vikhyato.
And
Hmm.
height above or height
So
above?
it is
height above.
Vikhyato Madhu Kaita Bhau.
Height above.
Yeah, Madhu Kaita Bhau. All Mahaprana. Madhu Kaita Bhau. Yeah. Tada Dvavasurau. Again, Go also Mahaprana. Tada Dvavasurau Ghorau Vikhyatau Madhu Kaita Bhau.
Tada Dvavasurau Ghorau. Vikhyatau Madhukaitabhau. Tada Dvavasurau Ghorau. Vikhyatau Madhukaitabhau.
Astir. So two lines together. Astiryaseshamabhajat kalpante bhagavan prabhuhu tada dvavasurau ghorau vikhyatau madhukaitabhau.
Astiryasheshamabhajat kalpante Bhagavan Prabhu. Tada Dvavasurau Ghorau. Vikhyatau Madhukaitabhau. Astiryasheshamabhajat kalpante Bhagavan Prabhu. तदाद्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ
विष्णुकर्णमलोद्भूतौ
विष्णुकर्णमलोद्भूतौ विष्णुकर्णमलोद्भूतौ
हन्तुं ब्रह्माणमुद्यतौ
हन्तुं ब्रह्माणमुद्यतौ हन्तुं ब्रह्माणमुद्यतौ
विष्णुकर्णमलोद्भूतौ हन्तुं ब्रह्माणमुद्यतौ
विष्णुकर्णमलोद्भूतौ हन्तुं ब्रह्माणमुद्यतौ विष्णुकर्णमलोद्भूतौ हन्तुं ब्रह्माणमुद्यतौ
सनाभिकमले विष्णोः
सनाभिकमले विष्णोः सनाभिकमले विष्णोः
स्थितो ब्रह्मा प्रजापतिः
स्थितो ब्रह्मा प्रजापतिः स्थितो ब्रह्मा प्रजापतिः.
So Vishnoho becomes Vishno Sthita is. Sanabhikamale Vishno Sthito Brahma Prajapatihi.
सनाभिकमले विष्णो स्थितो ब्रह्मा प्रजापतिः सनाभिकमले विष्णो स्थितो ब्रह्मा प्रजापतिः.
So 2 lines together. विष्णुकर्णमलोद्भूतौ हन्तुं ब्रह्माणमुद्यतौ सनाभिकमले विष्णो स्थितो ब्रह्मा प्रजापतिः
विष्णुकर्णमलोद्भूतौ हन्तुं ब्रह्माणमुद्यतौ सनाभिकमले विष्णो स्थितो ब्रह्मा प्रजापतिः विष्णुकर्णमलोद्भूतौ हन्तुं ब्रह्माणमुद्यतौ सनाभिकमले विष्णो स्थितो ब्रह्मा प्रजापतिः
दृष्ट्वा तावसुरौ चोग्रौ
दृष्ट्वा तावसुरौ चोग्रौ दृष्ट्वा तावसुरौ चोग्रौ
प्रसुप्तं च जनार्दनम्
प्रसुप्तं च जनार्दनम् प्रसुप्तं च जनार्दनम्
दृष्ट्वा तावसुरौ चोग्रौ प्रसुप्तं च जनार्दनम्
दृष्ट्वा तावसुरौ चोग्रौ प्रसुप्तं च जनार्दनम् दृष्ट्वा तावसुरौ चोग्रौ प्रसुप्तं च जनार्दनम्
तुष्टावयोगनिद्रां ताम्
तुष्टावयोगनिद्रां ताम् तुष्टावयोगनिद्रां ताम्
एकाग्रहृदयस्थितः
एकाग्रहृदयस्थितः एकाग्रहृदयस्थितः.
So nidram tam ekam, it become tameka. So tam im and a will become me. Tamekagra, then tamekagra hridayasthitaha sthi. Mahaprana. तुष्टावयोगनिद्रां तामेकाग्रहृदयस्थितः
तुष्टावयोगनिद्रां तामेकाग्रहृदयस्थितः तुष्टावयोगनिद्रां तामेकाग्रहृदयस्थितः.
So 2 lines together. दृष्ट्वा तावसुरौ चोग्रौ प्रसुप्तं च जनार्दनम् तुष्टावयोगनिद्रां तामेकाग्रहृदयस्थितः
दृष्ट्वा तावसुरौ चोग्रौ प्रसुप्तं च जनार्दनम् तुष्टावयोगनिद्रां तामेकाग्रहृदयस्थितः दृष्ट्वा तावसुरौ चोग्रौ प्रसुप्तं च जनार्दनम् तुष्टावयोगनिद्रां तामेकाग्रहृदयस्थितः.
Vibodhanarthaya harer.
Vibodhanarthaya harer. Vibodhanarthaya harer.
Harinetra kritalayam.
Harinetra kritalayam. Harinetra kritalayam.
Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim.
Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim. Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim.
Jagadhatrim.
Jagadhatrim. Jagadhatrim.
Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim.
Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim. Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim.
Sthiti samharakarinim.
Sthiti samharakarinim. Sthiti samharakarinim.
Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim. Sthiti samharakarinim.
Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim. Sthiti samharakarinim. Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim. Sthiti samharakarinim.
So 2 lines together. Vibodhanarthaya harer. Harinetra kritalayam. Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim. Sthiti samharakarinim.
Vibodhanarthaya harer. Harinetra kritalayam. Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim. Sthiti samharakarinim. Vibodhanarthaya harer. Harinetra kritalayam. Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim. Sthiti samharakarinim.
Nidram Bhagavatim Vishnor.
Nidram Bhagavati Vishnor. Nidram Bhagavati Vishnor.
So Vishnor and Atulam becomes Vishnor Atulam. Nidram Bhagavatim Vishnor Atulam Tejasah Prabhuhu.
Nidram Bhagavati Vishnor Atulam Tejasah Prabhuhu. Nidram Bhagavati Vishnor Atulam Tejasah Prabhuhu.
Nidram Bhagavatim Vishnor Atulam Tejasah Prabhuhu.
Nidram Bhagavati Vishnor Atulam Tejasah Prabhuhu. Nidram Bhagavati Vishnor Atulam Tejasah Prabhuhu.
So we will end with this. So you can all chant from 31. Just give me 1 second. Om. From 31. Kinkaromina
Badhnati mama nishthuratam manaha. Yai santyajyapi krisneham dhanalubhair nirakritaha. Patisvajana cha harditeshveva me manaha. Kimetannabhijanami janannapi mahamate. Yat prema pravanam chittam viguneshvapi bandhushu. Yesham krite me nishvaso daurmanasyam cha jayate. Karomi kim yanna manasteshvapritishu nishthuram. Markandeya uvacha. Tatastau sahitau vipratam munim samupasthitau. Samadhirnama vaishyosau sacha parthiva sattamaha. कृत्वा तु तौ यथा न्यायं यथार्हं तेन संविदम् उपविष्टौ कथा काश्चिच्चक्रतुर्वैश्यपार्थिवौ राजोवाच भगवन् स्वामहं प्रष्टुमिच्छाम्येकं वदस्व तत् दुःखाय यन्मे मनसः स्वचित्ताय ततां विना मम त्वं गतराज्यस्य राज्याङ्गेष्वखिलेष्वपि जानतोऽपि यथाज्ञस्य किमेतन्मुनिसत्तम अयं च निकृतः पुत्रैर्दारैर्भृत्यैस्तथोर्जितः स्वजनेन च सन्त्यक्तस्तेषु हार्दि तथाप्यति एवमेष तथाहं च द्वावप्यत्यन्तदुःखितौ दृष्टदोषेऽपि विषये मम त्वाकृष्टमानसौ तत्किमेतन्महाभागयन्मोहो ज्ञानिनोरपि ममास्य च भवत्येषा विवेकान्धस्य मूढता ऋषिरुवाच ज्ञानमस्ति समस्तस्य जन्तोर्विषयगोचरे विषयश्च महाभागयाति चैवं पृथक् पृथक् दिवान्ताः प्राणिनः केचिद्रात्रा बन्धास्तथा परे केचिद्दिवा तथा रात्रौ प्राणिनस्तुल्यदृष्टयः ज्ञानिनो मनुजा सत्यं किन्तु ते न हि केवलम् यतो हि ज्ञानिनः सर्वे पशुपक्षिमृगादयः ज्ञानं च तन्मनुष्याणां यत्तेषां मृगपक्षिणां मनुष्याणां च यत्तेषां तुल्यमन्यस्तथोभयोः ज्ञानेऽपि सति पश्यैतान् पतङ्गान् छावचञ्चुषु कणमोक्षादृतान् मोहात् पीड्यमानानपि क्षुधा मानुषा मनुजव्याघ्रसाभिलाषा सुतान् प्रति लोभात् प्रत्युपकाराय नन्वेतान् किं न पश्यसि तथापि ममता वर्ते मोहगर्ते निपातिताः महामाया प्रभावेन संसारस्थितिकारिणा तन्नात्र विस्मयः कार्यो योगनिद्रा जगत्पतेः महामाया हरेश्चैषा तया सम्मोह्यते जगत् ज्ञानिनामपि चेतांसि देवी भगवती हि सा बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम् सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी संसारबन्धहेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी राजोवाच भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किं द्विज यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदाम्बरः ऋषिरुवाच नित्यैव सा जगन्मूर्तिस्तया सर्वमिदं ततं तथापि तत्समुद्वर्तिर्बहुधा श्रूयतां मम देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थम् आविर्भवति सा यदा उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याभ्यभिधीयते योगनिद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगद्येकार्णवीकृते आस्तीर्यशेषमभजत् कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ विष्णुकर्मणोद्भूतौ हन्तुं ब्रह्माणमुद्यतौ सनाभिकमले विष्णो स्थितो ब्रह्मा प्रजापतिः दृष्ट्वा तावसुरौ चोग्रौ प्रसुप्तं च जनार्दनम् तुष्टावयोगनिद्रां तामेकाग्रहृदयस्थितः विबोधनार्थाय हरेर्हरिनेत्रकृतालयाम् विश्वेश्वरीं जगद्धात्रीं स्थितिसंहारकारिणीं निद्रां भगवतीं विष्णोरतुलां तेजसः प्रभुः
I think maybe each one just tell one line.
Any one line that you want to say.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah,
one by one order. Yeah,
order
from
in
30, yeah,
order.
from 31. So, Vignesh, you say 31.
Kim karomi na badnati mama nishthuratham manah yai santyajya Pritrisneham dhanalubhyair nirakritah
Next one. Patisvajana. Yeah.
Patisvajana hardam cha hardi teshveva me manah kimetannabhi janami janannapi mahamate.
Very good.
Yat
Prema.
pranavam pravanam chitta
Viguneshvapi bandhushu
tesham krute me nishvaso daurmanasyam
Chajayate. Very good. Yeah, next. Karomi kim.
करोमि किं यन्नमनस्तेष्वत् प्रीतिषु निष्ठुरम्.
Good.
Markandeya uvacha tasasrau sahito vipratam munim samapastito.
Very nice. Yeah. Sundani.
Savita.
Samadhirma.
Samadirnama vaishosau sacha parthiva sattamaha kritva tutau yatha nyayam yatharham tena
samvidam. So samadhirnama vaishosau sacha parthiva sattamaha kritva tutau yathanyayam yatharham tena samvidam. Aditya, next.
Kumbhabhishekam katha kaschit chakruturvaishyaparthivau Rajavacha.
Next.
Bhagavan swamaham prishtam ichha Bhagavan swamaham prashtam Bhagavan swamaham prashtam ichham yekam Bhagavan swamaham prashtam ichham yekam vadasvatate dukkhaya yanme manasas Swachitta yattatam mamatvam gata rajasya rajangye
Rajyasya.
ரெண்டுமே சேர்த்து दुःखाययन्मे मनसः स्वचित्तायत् ततां विना
Swachittayat. No, you should not do.
Avitra,
Swachittayat tatam vina. Swachittayat tatam vina.
दुःखाययन्मे मनसः स्वचित्तायत् ततां विना ममत्वं गतराज्यस्य राज्याङ्गेष्वखिलेष्वपि
So Rajyangeshvakileshvapi, Rajyangeshu Akhileshvapi.
ममत्वं गतराज्यस्य राज्याङ्गेष्वखिलेष्वपि
Janatopi.
यदाज्ञस्य किमेदन् मुनिसत्तमः अयं च निकृतपुत्रैतारैतुस्यै सदोज्झितः स्वजनेन स सन्त्यक्तस्देषु हाति तदाप्यदि
தாவை வந்து நீங்க பார்க்கணும். தமிழ்ல இருக்கு இல்லையா, அந்த நம்பர் பார்த்து தான் சொல்லணும் நீங்க. So
practice பண்ண sound கேட்டுக்கோங்க. Just hear the sound. Tamil கொஞ்சம் bit challenging because Tamil we have 4 different sound for the same letter. ஆமா.
அந்த இதுதான் ப்ராப்ளம்.
நீங்க
दृष्टदोषेऽपि विषये ममत्वा कृष्टमानसौ तत्किमे तन्महाभाग यन्मोहो ज्ञानिनोरपि ममास्य च भवेत्येष भवत्येषा विवेकान्धस्य मूढता.
இந்த ஒரே ஒரு நிமிஷம், அந்த டியூன் இருக்கு இல்லையா, so you have to be very careful. Some people, not only you, I have come across many people who get this tune, they slightly take it slightly the upper pitch. அது எங்கன்னா தத்கிமேதன் மகாபாக யன்மோஹோ ஞானினோரபி the plain அத வச்சுக்கணும்.
You should not increase it.
ஞானினோரபி plain. Okay, lot of people have this tendency, I don't know, from different shlokas, right? They try to use the same kind of a tune, but here for Devi Mahatmyam we will use the same plain one. Gnaninorapi Vivekandhasya mudhata. So conscious you have to Deepa. Yeah.
Next.
विशुर्वाच ज्ञानमस्ति समस्तस्य जन्तोर्विषयगोचरे विषयश्च महाभाग यान्ति चैवं पृथक् पृथक्.
No. So when we have prithak, like, so it's the same thing. Prithak, the same word repeated, right? One by one. Prithak is one by one. So prithak. So when that ik comes at the end of a word, at this end of a sentence, so it is not at the end of the word. See, there are 2 prithak. One is at the end of the word prithak, and the second prithak is at the end of this whole sentence. So when it comes at the end of the sentence, we don't abruptly say as prithak. So the first prithak will be prithak, that is correct. But second prithak, so that is the only thing, because it comes at the end of a sentence. So
विषयश्च महाभाग यान्ति चैवं पृथक् पृथक्.
very nice, excellent. Yeah.
So அடுத்ததுல கேவலம்னு வருது. There you should not say கேவலம் அப்படினு இல்ல, only for prithak. Okay, I think it also you have, right?
Yeah, it also when that
அங்க மட்டும் தான் எழுதணும், not for every நிமிஷம்.
But
letters.
दिवान दा प्राणिनः केचिद् द्रात्रावन्धास्तथा परे.
Very good.
केचिद् केचिद्दिवा तथा रात्रौ प्राणिनस्तुल्यदृष्टयः ज्ञानिनो मनुजाः सत्यं किन्तु तेन हि केवलम्.
Very nice.
यतो हि ज्ञानिनः सर्वे पशुपक्षिमृगादयः ज्ञानं च तन्मनुष्याणां यत्तेषां मृगपक्षिणां मनुष्याणां च यत्तेषां तुल्यमन्यत्तथोभयोः ज्ञानेऽपि सति पश्यैतान् पतङ्गान् छावचञ्चुषु.
Very nice. So,
कलमोक्षार्धतान् मोहात्
Drita.
कलमोक्षाधृतान् मोहात् पीड्यमानानपि क्षुधा जव्याघ्र साभिलाषासुतान् प्रति लोभात् प्रत्युपकाराय नन्देतान् किं न पश्यसि तथापि ममतावर्ते मोहगर्ते निपातिताः.
तथापि வந்து ரசமா தீர்க்கம். तथापि so तथापि so தால எழுத்துக்கணும். தால you extend. तथापि
P is hrasva short vowel. You should not elongate the P. Tathapi.
When you said it sounded like tathapi. Tathapi. No, sorry. Tathapi mamatavartte
मोहगर्ते निपातिताः.
So when in the sound, when the visarga, the preceding sound, the visarga will also take the same sound as the preceding vowel sound. Tala vanda a is the vowel, right? So aha.
If it is u, then it becomes uhu. E means ihi. So the visarga also changes sounds based on the previous vowel sound. Yeah. Okay, funny.
महामाया प्रभावेन संसारस्थितिकारिणा तन्नात्र विस्मयः कार्यो योगनिद्रा जगत्पतेः. महामाया हरेश्चैषा तया सम्मोह्यते जगत् ज्ञानिनामपि चेतांसि देवी भगवती हि सा.
Jnaninaamapi. Yeah, the ig way. You don't have to say the ig sound. Jnaninaamapi. Jnaninaamapi. Very good. Excellent.
So you notice here Jagatpatehe.
Yeah.
Apro Jagat.
Yeah, you so.
बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगते तच्चराचरम्.
No.
सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सा विद्या परमा मुक्ते हेतुभूता सनातनी.
Okay. Auntie.
संसारबन्धयेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी राजोवाच. भगवन् काहिता देवी महामायेति यां भवान् ब्रवीति कथमुत्तरम्
So here you notice Bhavan, you don't say Bhavan, right? Not like Prithak or Jagat.
Bhavan,
Bhavan.
Mahavidyam Bhavan.
Braviti kathamutpanna sa karma syascha kindvija yat prabhava cha sa devi yat swarupa yadudbhava.
Very nice. Okay. Excellent. So all of you got a chance, right?
Yeah.
It's okay. Mentors. So, did you all notice something? You all need to practice. So I thought you will all say jump from that. No? You don't feel like you see the difference, right? When we make
When
you say that.
When you are saying separate alone, do you see how difficult it appeared to be so easy when we were saying?
When you repeated in the group, I was trying to take your voice individually and see, like, whether you are making mistake. I could not figure it out. So this was the test, and now we all know very clearly that you all have to practice. Many of you, like, we are all doing very, very well actually, but I think the fluency, the familiarity of the words is very important. The more you listen to it, the more easy it's going to be. You need to be very familiar with the words. The way the first chapter is the very, very tricky chapter. That I should tell you, very difficult chapter actually. If somebody survives through the first chapter, you'll survive the entire Devi Mahatmyam. So it's a big challenge to complete the first chapter very well. But I think you're all on the right track. But please don't lose your practice time. Like every day you have to at least listen. Take 5 verses. Don't go too much. Okay, take 5 verses. Do it really well. And I hope all of you have a mentor, right? Each one of you. So please just keep in touch with your mentor. Even if they are busy, keep bugging them. I know my apologies to the mentor, but they will be very happy to help you out. I'm positive. So make use of this opportunity. And the one thing that I got today was, again and again, the chanting has to be a bit slow. So we'll try our best with that.
But once with practice, I think they will all get it.
Yeah,
that's the main thing.
Okay.
But so once because the first chapter and the difficulty levels are increasing, right? So even when the second chapter, even if the difficulty levels actually could be much higher, still we'll be okay because we have already learned how to chant.
Yeah, your tongue will know.
So it will become, you will feel it is easier. But it's not that the there are many tongue twisters, but because our tongues have been twisted so many times. We are okay with tongue twisters. Any number of tongue twisters, we are okay because we can easily twist our tongues. That's why. But it is just that initially on our spoken languages, we don't use tongue twisters. That's why. Yeah, that's the main reason. If we have been using tongue twisters daily on our regular basis, Devi Mahatmyam, no class is required. Everybody can just take a book and then read it. But we have to practice that. That's the main thing. Yeah.
So next class will be on Sunday morning.
Yeah, not on Saturday.
Not on Saturday. Sunday morning Pacific time and Sunday evening for India.
And it's
we will be
right?
sending out the announcement.
Sunday, Pacific time 8:30.
Yeah, Pacific time 8:30 in the morning, Sunday. And then accordingly it will be Indian time. We will definitely post it in the group. Okay. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaste.